So the word mindfulness means the brain and body working together. It's not just feeling sad or all these thoughts popping up. It's noticing and accepting them as well and moving on. So the idea, this term was coined by Kabat-Zinn back in 2003. The goal of having mindfulness is to capture it in the moment, not looking to the past or the future. That's mindfulness. Those in the medical field focus on mindfulness because those who are concerned about problems in the past dwell too much on things such as they tend to be frustrated or can cause anger, and they're missing their goals. If you worry about the things in the past, you can become nervous and worried, and all these things you shouldn't worry about, because you should be worrying about the now, and that's true mindfulness. You should be working on moving forward and not looking to the past or the future. This will improve your mental health as well as your body function, your maintaining mindfulness. If you retain all of these everyday recreational things such as such as smoking or emotional mood swings, mindfulness can help you regulate them. You should learn to have patience with your goals. This is different from medicine because in January, we decided that establishing the connection between mindfulness and the medical profession, we established that we should teach both to all so that we are better informed, such as a person that is stressed or not understanding, that doesn't live with mindfulness in life. It'll be a smooth transition, as well as others who have severe medical conditions, so they can live a straight path. So something we've started to learn is MBSR, or Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction. We set up these institutes to teach MBSR to other professionals. MBSR has been set up to reduce stress, and in addition, we are focusing on mindfulness-based cognitive therapy to prevent people from having continuous depressive episodes or elevation, so that they can stay in a neutral area, as well as something we call mindfulness-based relapse prevention. These are things such as alcoholism prevention, so they can learn how to improve their lives and prevent relapse. Other professions we've taught dialectic therapy. So you can learn about the mental and emotional preventions, planning how they can feel better versus feeling overwhelmed, and they can learn the difference between the two through mindfulness techniques. Another is acceptance, and commitment therapy. People can go and talk about how to manage their lives better and let certain things go, or how they can learn how to case manage their lives. These are all under the category of MBSR. So in this discussion about nervousness and stress, I'd like to show you the proof of how this has been impacting people and their emotions and their slight mood swings, and how we can teach them mindfulness so that they can see the change in people and their improvement in their maintaining their life, how they can become stronger in all areas of mindfulness. And that they can better manage these negative events and their emotions through conversation and therapy. Here we can teach them, here the medicals can also teach them through the health service research on the responsibilities and research information that we've gathered about mindfulness. One example that we have in an article that had been submitted in incarceration, people that have been alcoholics or have relapsed or other disorders are focusing on mindfulness. This had all gone to the report, and now the research today has correlated the significance of it, of all the different neurons that have gone into the reports and the results. We have found out that they're more connected than we see. The relations that we had found, they're all related to mindfulness. So how do we learn how to teach mindfulness? So first, there are formal practices. An example of this is meditating. This is a type of thoughtful mindfulness where you can envision your body and soul, these higher vibrations, or you can try yoga, or you can pray, also walking outside. Another version of meditation is spreading peace and love. Another form of mindfulness is informal. This is something you can do every day, which is pretty common. This is in regular hearing, verbal communication, how you feel, such as eating and thinking about your mindfulness. While cooking or cleaning dishes, you can feel the emotions and notice those emotions. When people bring up stress, it usually comes with problems or some event that's occurred, and we are quick to react to turn to things such as smoking or anything we get our hands on. We have two solutions to this. Our body wants to go into fight or flight response, but every day we experience stress. It's a continuous cycle that happens to everyone. Example of stress that people tend to go to is smoking. that's a reduction of, we try to prevent this by thinking mindfully. Instead of picking up a cigarette, we can use this technique to relax. We can try conversing with other people and to try to break the cycle and get rid of all these old habits. We can now encompass all these new ones and focus on mindfulness. This will help improve your life. The MBSR focuses on mindfulness and stress reduction. People take on many responsibilities, such as in a holistic way. This means learning how to improve our lives by focusing on ourselves, on our feelings, on our thoughts, and recognizing not on what's in the past or what's in the future, but what's going on now in the present. Things such as drinking and smoking are all negative, and we should be focusing on the positives, on how these can be done better, such as exercising, and how they can help improve our lives. And this can be resolved by mindfulness. This can help others in our lives as well. So a doctor, a teacher, and all others can help you with mindfulness. So if you meet someone in the medical field, there are three ways: in the mind, in the body, and the soul. That's the whole, speaking the whole, that is the holistic view. These programs are set up so that the mindfulness can help people practice letting go, break away from the frustration and stress, and improve working on managing these symptoms and improving this type of management. We want to improve each other's lives and value everyone in general. After discussing all this research about MBSR and how smoking is related to MBSR, some other research that we have related to MBSR and mindfulness is people that have gone into the field that have worked with machines. They'll learn about your EQ. So this procedure, they focus on the neurons that are triggered by the positive and negative things that are going on in your life, and are focusing on improvements. And the more that you experience the positivity in your life, the more that these neurons and receptors fire. So there's an IV or vaccination that prevents sickness, but there's not anything yet for mindfulness in comparison that has a similar kind of approach. When the scans are finished, there are photos that show how this works in the brain. A particular structure called the hippocampus is related to memory and learning. When studying this, people have seen a correlation to improvement. The firing in the hippocampus greatly shows that there's increase in memory another structure in the brain called the amygdala is related to the fight or flight response. There's two parts of the brain here that are really important in relaxing and manipulating stress and managing it as well. Research has been done that shows the proof that mindfulness helps us all with our body, mind, and spirit.